Time for football now from Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. Today, rivals collide in the AFC West. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Denver Broncos. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. And off we go here from Mile High. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the three-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
The tackle by Zach Allen. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They put Kelsey in motion. On 2nd down, Mahomes. It finds the hands of Marquise Brown. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch-and-catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
And that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down, up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 3 yards. And a Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
53 yards.
Big play for KC. 53 yards.
First down. 1st and goal, Kansas City.
And they decide to bring pressure here on 3rd down, but he does a really nice job, remains calm under pressure. He ends up delivering a strike downfield and keeps the drive alive.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught by the tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
You know, you think back, Mike, to a year ago, 6 quarterbacks taken in the first round of the NFL draft, and Bo Nix was probably the least heralded coming out of college, but was able to lead his team to the playoffs, and he really did it by earning his job out of training camp, and he never looked back. 29 touchdown passes, the most ever by a rookie in Broncos history.
And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Now, a second down throw for Nix. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. George Karlaftis, the former Boilermaker, in there for the sack.
A loss of 7.
Sacks are drive killers. There is no greater correlation between a defense getting off the field and the ability to rush the quarterback. And when they come on third down, that number just goes up.
On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. Kansas City sends Nico Remigio back to return. This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the Broncos' 42-yard line.
One quarter in the books. It's the Chiefs on top. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. as we are ready to get back underway. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. A pickup of 12 yards. And the Chiefs have a first down.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Here's a 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Kelsey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and that will lead to a second down. Patrick to throw. Got his man at the 6. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 1-yard line, first down and goal. Punt. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Now back at the 4 for second and goal. Here's Mahomes. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that second down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
2 minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I return to Denver after this. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC.
Tell you what, this offense has come out and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
Broncos nothing. Harrison Butker.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Broncos offense ready to take over for their second possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the All-Pro 3 years running, Chris Jones. In there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Third and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And he tries to get that one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. Here's Remigio. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this 2nd quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
36-yard line.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
3rd and long for Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a 1st down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to be taken down. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now. And a first down to boot.
First down.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This will be a 48-yard attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final second now of this first half as this one is away. Marvin Mims now from his own end zone. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Now return coming from the 7. Woo! And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Broncos offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's going to be caught. It's Marvin Mims. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21
That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 1. Here's Dobbins. And he'll They'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Brought down by Nick Bolton.
Now the offensive coordinator's got a decision on his hand, Mike. It was 2nd and 1. He decides to go with a conservative run, gets stopped for no gain. He's in the exact same position now on 3rd down. Does he try to change it up, or does he just turn around and hand it off again?
They'll go with the sneak. Fighting for the blocker. He loses the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often. When they do, you got to seize the moment.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Nix. That is caught, and it's Troy Franklin. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's another Broncos.
They get 18 on that one. Good for a Denver first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
And now this brings up a tough situation, Mike, because even if they were going to consider going for it on 4th down, how do you do so when you couldn't even manage to get a few inches on 3rd down? Disappointing result for them on that play.
They can still pick up a 1st down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down.
Result of the play is a turnover.
Yeah, when you
down.
find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down, give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. Tirico, he gets the fourth quarter going, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 10 more on that one, and another first down.
Kansas City Chiefs, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down, Chiefs.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down. Throwing is Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
It's a gain of a
Well, here's
yard.
where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Mahomes back. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
A gain of 10.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chiefs are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Mims. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. The Broncos offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. That's caught on the right side by Sutton.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
2nd down, Nix. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Here's Nix to throw. To the outside, hauled in by Sutton. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Nix now on 1st and 10. Got it into the hands of Mims. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
30-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. He's going to send it downfield looking for Ingram. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.